Hi, everyone. It is such a pleasure to be with you. I'm coming to you from Sitka, Alaska, the ancestral lands of the Tlingit. They've been here for time immemorial, taking care of this incredible planet that we all call home. So I am coming to you also as a member of the Project Drawdown team. And you might be wondering, well, what in the world is Project Drawdown? Well, we are the world's leading resource for climate solutions. And since the 2017 publication of the New York Times best-selling book called Drawdown, we've really emerged as a leading resource for information and insight about climate solutions. Cities, universities, corporations, philanthropies, policymakers, and communities like yours turn to Project Drawdown as they look to really advance effective climate action. So our latest publication is called the Drawdown Review, and I invite you to download a free copy from our website at drawdown.org. But you might be wondering, well, what in the world is your name? What does the name even mean? Where does that come from? Well, the name comes from the scientific term drawdown, and drawdown is actually a scientific term. It's a scientific term that comes from that future point in time. Y'all have probably seen this hockey stick shaped curve of the increasing greenhouse gas, or those heat trapping gas levels that have been increasing since the 1850s, when Eunice Foote first discovered that the burning of fossil fuels is what's leading to the thickening of the blanket of heat trapping gases around our planet. Now, the moment of drawdown is this critical point right here. That moment of drawdown when those heat trapping gases in the atmosphere stop increasing and start to steadily decline. This is a critical turning point for life on Earth, and it's a point that we must reach as quickly, as safely, and as equitably as possible. So you might be wondering, how in the world do we achieve drawdown? Well, to achieve drawdown, we really need to understand the climate equation. And we're going to start by thinking about this gray box here as the atmosphere, and specifically the heat trapping gases that humans are putting into the atmosphere. Now, there are kind of 6 main areas, and we heard a little bit about this from the countdown folks earlier. The Project Drawdown science shows that we've got areas focused on electricity, food, agriculture, and land use, industry, transportation, buildings, and other energy-related emissions that are all the sources of those heat trapping gases. Well, the great thing is that the equation doesn't stop there. Thankfully, nature is on our side, and nature does us an enormous favor and actually removes about 40% of those heat trapping gases that we're putting into the atmosphere. This is nature all by herself doing what she does really well. But unfortunately, we still have about 60% of those heat trapping gases that remain in the atmosphere, creating that thick blanket. So knowing this equation really helps equip us to better understand where the solutions lie. And here's where they are. We can break it into 3 S's. The first thing we want to think about is reducing the sources. So the first S is sources. We want to reduce the sources of those heat trapping gases. And these categories might look familiar. We want to make sure we're reducing the sources from electricity, from food, agriculture, and land use, from industry, from transportation, and from buildings. The second S is sinks. We really want to make sure that we are supporting the sinks, enhancing what nature does well in terms of drawing down carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So reduce sources, support sinks, and the third S is help society achieve broader transformations. These are the 3 interconnected areas for action that we need to pursue globally, simultaneously, and with true determination in order to reach drawdown as quickly, safely, and equitably as possible. I want to thank all of you for putting solutions into action in your communities to truly make this the green new decade, because together we can leverage the solutions at hand today to build a bridge from where we are now to the world we want for ourselves, for all life, and most importantly, for generations to come. A better path is absolutely still possible, so may we turn that possibility into reality. Thanks so much.